You want me to scoot over more? I hope they share more pictures with us. I don't think so.
Audio check. What's up, peoples?
Oh, did Kem hear that?
Probably.
Kem, those photos were so great.
Which photos?
The ones from our videos.
What is going on, people?
Hi, everybody.
All right. The infamous audio check.
Oh, I'm so sorry. That's my
Making
ad.
sure that we're loud and clear this time because we're always having issues with that.
Yeah.
So let me actually pull this up. I should be on it, but
I just got my bangs chopped off again. I hope they look okay. Very straight. What are you doing?
I'm trying to find the live stream on the iPad.
Okay. All right, we have a lot of people in here. What's up, everybody? Welcome to the SkyCedi live stream. We have Jay says hi. Hi, Jay. Hey, guys, what's happening?
What's up, people?
Vicky says hola, hola. Hi, Vicky. And then people are saying the audio sounds good.
Oh, for real?
Yeah.
Yo, are we like loud and clear or is it a little low? Because like the last few streams, it's been like really low.
We always have trouble with the audio.
But I think I improved it, but let us know.
We're always getting better and better. Hey, we had, oh, thanks for the bang comments. Aminata says that black is beautiful. Thank you, thank you. Was always concerned about that. Oh, and Vicky, as for the shirt, me too, I'm a big fan of the shirt. My friend painted this. He hand paints like some t-shirts and also like phone covers. I should shout him out. I'm not even kidding. He's very unique with his artwork, and I know he would love the support. Like, he's like a real artist. So let me show you. Now it seems that he's doing cell phone covers, but he painted this shirt for me. Let me see.
What is that?
It's the moon.
Oh, really?
Is that cool?
It's mad artsy.
I know. I love it, and it's beautiful and it's great quality. This is one of my favorite t-shirts that I own. Yeah. So anyway, that's his Instagram. I just put it there. You can see his phone covers stuff.
Wigugan Way says audio is great, but no roasting, please.
Why are you looking at me about that? Hey, nice legs.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I get it from my daddy. Actually,
I got it from my
no,
daddy.
that sounds like Psy.
Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you, though. I literally have my dad's. I think I have my dad's limbs.
Buen dia.
So
Morning.
thank you,
Hello,
Dad.
Raul. Good to have you here.
All right, let me. So I'm trying to monitor on the iPad, and I got my little keyboard here because my iPad's all jacked up. The screen is not really functioning, so let me see if I can get this to work.
Aras.
I'm like that old guy that's like trying to figure out technology right now. It's quite embarrassing.
Hold on, I'm trying to share this. Sorry, guys, we seem so distracted,
No
don't we?
worries. No worries. No worries. Got 24 people in the chat so far. Cool. How's everybody doing? It's Friday night for a lot of you guys, right?
There we go. All right,
You
great.
got it?
Whew. Hey, someone says you need a haircut.
Yo, I know. Who said that?
Jay.
Jay?
Wait, which Jay is this? Is
I
this
don't
RJ?
know. I doubt it. I don't know. No, so my hair is like, honestly, this is bedhead because after the stream, I'm going to go work out. So it's like, whatever.
I like it.
Yeah, my hair is getting a little poofy.
I like.
But actually, I have to give myself a haircut. So I'm the one that gives myself a haircut.
Some people's comments are very funny. Joshua, your dad is a big boy, is what he said. What does that mean?
I don't know. Actually, I was bigger than my dad.
Black is Beautiful wants to know if you're going to change the name of your channel.
Oh, that's a very good question. I think we like probably briefly mentioned it?
No. Oh yeah, briefly. You're right. No. Oh,
Yeah.
sorry, you answered.
Well, no, I think we decided on keeping it for now, but letting the channel name represent the both of us. You know, obviously, I guess my nickname is still SkyCedi,
Sure.
but when people think of the channel name and the brand of SkyCedi, we both want them to think of us, you know, as a pair. So, and the thing is, if we change the channel name, I know some YouTubers that have had issues with changing the channel name after. They've had it for some time and they built their brand, and you know, they claim that it sort of killed their channel. So
because name branding is so powerful.
yeah, I don't know. I think for now we're okay.
Yeah.
I mean, we could say like SkyCedi and Becky.
No, don't toss me in there. I just want to fit under this umbrella.
She's got commitment issues.
No, that's no.
Yeah, that's a good question. Who knows? Maybe in the future that can
Maybe
be
in the
something
future.
that we consider once the brand grows a little bit more.
Yeah. Joshua was trying to mean, yo, Sedi, I mean, your daddy is like Mean Joe Green and Jim Brown in one, and had a kid that's you.
Really? I gotta look these people
I
up.
don't know who that is. Joe Green and Jim Brown.
Joe Green. Let me see.
He looks intimidating, but also is so nice.
Joe Green?
Yeah, who's Joe Green? What? Oh, I think it's a football player.
Oh, okay. Oh,
Ah.
that's Joe Green. Okay.
I see a little bit, to be
Okay.
honest, your dad.
Joe Green. Who else? Jim Brown?
Who's Jim Brown?
Okay. Well, I take it as a compliment because these are like two butch guys.
Yeah, they are. Yeah. Woo! Oh my gosh. Jay thinks I have commitment issues. I'm not going to commit to responding to that statement. I have issues. Yeah. Well, how is everybody these days? I feel like what's been happening? I mean, I know what's happening with me, but
A lot of rain.
yeah, it has been raining a lot.
It's been like raining for the past 2 weeks.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think for me, it's been an interesting couple weeks for me because we finished up a couple of projects for work in terms of like filming and stuff like that. Well, we still have one that's kind of in limbo. We have to finish it, but yeah. So I've been putting a lot of heavy focus on the YouTube channel and doing
That's
a lot
true,
of editing,
yeah.
but my days have still been like really busy. Extremely
Editing
busy.
all the time.
But it's not only like editing, it's just trying to get ahead and doing a lot of planning, research, not just for the channel, but for like the things that we want to do business-wise.
The podcast.
Podcast as
Trying
well.
to understand that.
Yeah, so it's been pretty busy still.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I wanted to ask you guys something. So, this past couple days, I've become very assertive about my work. So, for example, when somebody schedules me for a voice recording and then the client cancels just an hour before it, that's very inappropriate, right? So, this is just an example of one of the situations that was happening. So, I told my agent, hey, figure out why they canceled the recording. This is very unprofessional and they're wasting my time. Which is a very straightforward thing to say, but also true, right? Or other things I will say, no, I will turn down the job because I feel like it's not worth my time. When prior I would say like, yeah, of course, everything. So I wonder if I'm just becoming, I know I already asked you this, but am I becoming diva-ish? Or am I demanding too much? Or where's the line between having like a respect for yourself and then just thinking you're too good for others? You know what I mean? This is just something I'm grappling with in my head.
She's worried about being a diva.
Yeah, I don't want to be a diva.
I don't think she's a diva.
But I do think you have to draw a line somewhere, right? Where
Yeah,
it's
like I mean,
you
like
have
if
to
you're going to be a
respect.
jerk or if you're going to be disrespectful to people, I think that's the line. But yeah, that's a little something she's been going through the past, I don't know, day or two.
Past couple days. Yeah, because I do think you have to respect yourself. Because if you don't, then the whole world is just going to pull from you and try to get what they want. And then you're going to end up going through their stream, their path, instead of forging your own. Right?
Yeah, for sure.
Even people like, not that Steve Jobs was a nice person, but you can't deny he had a huge impact. And he followed his dreams. So many people who did. I don't know. Something
Yeah, give her a little encouragement or advice, or
yeah. What do you guys think about
some of your
that?
professional wisdom?
It's like the Superman complex in Crime and Punishment. You know that book? I believe it was Dostoevsky. That book really like made me think a lot about that.
I think you good. So you gotta like put people in their place sometimes, though. For real. Vicky says good job on the 10-minute live, by the way.
Oh, Vicky, thank you.
And Monica Lee, this is my breakfast right here. This is a caramel macchiato from across the street.
I already had a latte this morning. I was talking with my sisters.
Yeah.
A lot of rain here in the Midwest. I heard that there's a hurricane in the U.S.
Oh yeah, Jackie says there's one heading their way in NC.
right now.
Oh dang.
Wow.
Let me check this out. Yeah, so like North Carolina is, I think, considered Hurricane Alley.
Is it?
I've seen my fair share of hurricanes.
I thought
over there.
hurricanes were in like coastal towns, like Florida.
Yeah, definitely Florida and the
It
Gulf,
even all the way
but
comes
also
up to South Carolina.
Also, yeah, South Carolina, North Carolina. So coastal states.
Mika says, hi from SD. Is that South Dakota? SD is South Dakota, right?
Probably. We don't know
Hi,
geography.
Mika.
What's going on, Mika?
Yeah, it is monsoon season here. It's Changma. It's supposed to rain all this week, even into next week. And like raining and thundering and lightning. Like last night there was crazy lightning. It's going to be rainy for some time. Oh, Amina, listen. College is about to start and they're forcing us to go back to campus, although I'm still scared about getting sick. I'm surprised that universities are allowing that. People going back to school. Even here in Korea, we haven't opened up classes again. People are still doing online courses.
Are they? So
Yeah.
like the campuses are.
Well, at least my friend who's going to university now, they've been doing online classes since March, I think, and they're not gonna open again.
Until when?
No idea. So I'm surprised in the U.S. It's,
Yeah. What school do you go
what's
to?
happening? That's pretty
Eminata?
crazy.
Yeah. What school do you go to? Where is it? I wonder if I'm pretty sure like it depends on the state in terms of like if the schools are opening up. I know Dimitri, one of the followers, I think last week he went back to work, and he works in Texas at a college in Texas.
Oh my.
So, yeah,
Stay safe.
it's rough, man.
Yeah, even if other people around you are acting like it's not a big deal, you be the smart one.
Yeah.
Take care of your health first.
Yeah, for sure.
Vicky likes our wall.
Oh yeah, this is actually window blinds.
They're blinds, Vicky.
Look at this.
Ta-da.
Bam. Yeah,
They
so
do
I
look nice, though.
I just got these in the apartment,
Yeah.
and these are to, well, one, it looks good. Two, it's nice to have blinds. But three, it also helps me to manage the lighting. And for the longest time, I've been sleeping with because I have big open windows, and I've been waking up to like super bright sun, which is great. But like when you're trying to sleep a little longer, it's tough. So I got these, and I'm trying to figure out some really like interesting ways to film in here. So it's still a work in progress. That's why you kind of see every video is like
It's all changing and
yeah,
being
it's changing a
different,
little bit.
right?
So I'm trying to work it out, but it'll probably be a couple weeks till I land on something that's like solid.
yeah, having these helps you control, like create like a studio setting area. So you
Yeah.
can control the lights.
And then we have Slick Rick. Thank you so much for the super chats.
Hey!
I appreciate that. Yeah, thank you. So he says, I was at Fruzone Johnson a couple of months ago. I probably said that wrong. Telling you my experience with my interracial relationship. Me and my girl is planning on making a YouTube channel starting in the fall.
That's exciting.
Nice.
Cool.
And he also said, but we had the idea of making a video with us.
Oh, okay.
Also, I'm going into my dorm August 8th and started summer classes last month. I guess also with your girl. Oh, sweet. So you guys are. So I'm assuming you guys are undergrad right now. I think that's pretty cool.
Moving into the dorm, even.
Yeah,
Wow.
that might be a little. I don't know. Maybe a little nerve wracking, but yeah, that's cool, man.
That's great that you guys are planning a YouTube channel.
Yeah, I'm all about. Well, we're all about that interracial couple stuff. Yeah, we like it because, and we actually go into it in a video we just shot, a little bit about why I guess we're public with our relationship and sort of why we chose the angle of being an interracial couple on YouTube. But I think the world needs more of it, like more exposure and just a little bit more. What's the word? Not education, but just
Normalizing.
Yeah. So I think it's something that people can definitely benefit
I
from.
think it could be very valuable to show that.
Mm.
Hopefully that video will be useful too, to see that. So thank you so much.
For sure.
Let's see. I'm getting all lost in all your wonderful comments. What is Joshua saying? I wouldn't. Oh, this is concerning what I was saying earlier about people to work with.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I don't think it is exploitation in a way. You know what I mean? People obviously, but the thing is, it's like, that's just how business works. You're trying to get the best for yourself and not for the other person. That's why it's business and not philanthropy, right?
Mm-hmm.
So if they're going to be cutthroat, maybe I have to be cutthroat. But I don't like that.
Well, it's not about being cutthroat, though.
You don't think?
Nah. Because, like, I was telling her, like, in a business dynamic where maybe one person is not respecting your time or not treating you as a professional, one person is going to lose out. And it's either going to be you or the other person. It's like, for me, my mindset is, if I can help it, I'm not going to be on the losing end. Not that I want the other person to lose, but I'm not going to be taken advantage of.
Capitalism.
Well, I'm just going to, like, it's nothing to do with capitalism. It's just, like, just relationship, business dynamics, and just as people. It could apply outside of business, too. But, it sounds harsh. There's obviously a tactful way that you can do it.
This modern, we will say capitalistic society, right? Where the basic foundation of it. Who's the guy who wrote the book? Adam. Anyway, oh wow, everything's just blanking. But it's like Wealth of Nations. He wrote a long time ago, but he said a foundationing factor is if everybody is out for their best interest, then everyone's interests overall will improve.
Right.
That's what he says. But I guess it doesn't work because we're not always out for our best interests. Sometimes we let people run over us, and that's why some people are not doing as well as other people in society. I don't know. It's too complicated. Anyway, that's a little bit besides though. Yeah, but just living in that kind of game, the business game.
Yeah.
I think I have to be a little tougher.
I learned the hard way when I was in New York City working in the
in
financial industry.
Oh yeah, even worse.
Yeah. It's cutthroat. But yeah, and Slick Rick says, yes, freshman, awesome, congratulations. And they're planning on in-class, I guess, teacher fall term. So, okay, that's cool. Excited about the new life. I think that is exciting. College, I don't remember the feeling because it was so long ago for me. But
freshman is great.
Yeah, that's awesome. Like it's like a whole new world.
It really is.
A little bit more independent. So yeah, good luck with that.
You kind of get to not reinvent yourself, but people don't know who you are. There's all these new people, and you yourself, if you want to try out a different style, you don't have to feel judged by that. You could just try it out.
Yo, you just start over, man. You could just like become a whole new person.
Don't front, but like, yeah, you get to discover new angles of yourself that I guess you didn't know before, and you'll meet so many different types of people as well, which always opens up your world a bit. Yeah. Weigukin Wei, you're not being a diva. Nothing wrong with wanting respect and having standards. You're right. You're absolutely right.
See, she listens to y'all, but not me. Because I said the same thing.
I do.
No, but like, yeah, I mean, it's true though. Like, you gotta be assertive,
Vicky already left.
Bye, Vicky.
No. We'll see you next time.
All right.
And then Kimberly Barrett said, I'm having an issue where I need to be assertive with my landlord. It's tough.
Oh, snap.
That is tough. Honestly.
Yeah. I don't know what to say to that because like you don't want to get kicked out.
No.
I'm just kidding.
You don't want to get kicked out, but I have learned that, there's this TED Talk where there was this guy testing how far he would ask people requests that he knew they would say no to.
Oh, really?
To get over the fear of rejection. So he would do ridiculous things, like he would go to order a hamburger, he would eat his hamburger, and then he would go up there and ask for a drink refill and a burger refill.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and they'd be like, no. And he'd say, okay, and then leave. Or another time he brought like a flower to a random person's house, knocked on the door and said, can I plant this in your garden? And they were like, no. And he says, okay. But the weird thing then he discovered is if you ask, doors will open, maybe just not what you expected. But because you were too afraid to ask, you never saw those doors. So for the flower, he asked, can I plant this in your garden? The guy said, no. He said, but the person who lives next door loves flowers, and she will say yes. So then he went over there, knocked on the door, planted a flower in her garden. They became friends. Aww. Like these things, these doors open, but we're afraid of people saying no to us. Yeah. And that's why we never ask. And then the doors don't open.
Yeah, no, that's good. That's good. Like I have a very big, like when it comes to sales, because I was in sales in different industries, especially like financial industry. I sold life insurance for 2 years with New York Life. Shout outs to you guys who know what New York Life is. But I did life insurance, and then I eventually got into doing some lower level financial planning with mutual funds for clients and businesses. And so I was new and I had to start a whole new book of business. So I had to go out and prospect and just like talk to people, walk indoors, like to businesses. And man, it was like, I never really got over that fear, but it got a little easier and I just made myself do it. Yeah.
Yeah. And by the way, SD is not South Dakota, it's San Diego.
Oh man.
Sorry.
You should have known that. You lived in Cali.
Me?
Before.
Okay.
Yo, I want to go to San Diego. My friend used to live there.
Greetings from Moscow. Hold on. Is this Shana? I think that's Shana, the name. But it's written in the Russian. Tell me if that's correct, Shana. Nice to have you. From Moscow. Привет. Let's see. So many people are popping in. It's so great. We have someone from Chicago. Chicago Low. Hi. Or maybe Chicago is your name.
Oh, maybe.
Well, welcome.
Yeah, Chicago is it's a frequent commenter.
Yeah, hello from Florida. Hurricane watch this weekend. Smiles. Wow, Brooklyn. Brooklyn girls are really positive about that. Let's see. Oh, and then Elaine, sunny in Melbourne, Australia. First day of August already. Hey, I want to visit one day.
Yeah, you guys are what, an hour behind or an hour ahead? Or maybe 2 hours?
Yeah, it's not too much off.
Yeah, so we're on the same day.
Oh, Omar was looking for my Goodreads account. Let me see if I can pull up that link.
Yo, she's got like thousands of books on there.
No, not thousands, but I do need to update it because I have been reading some new stuff lately. Let me pull up the link and I'll share that with you, and hopefully it'll be useful. Because to be honest, I read a lot of like children's books and weird fiction as well. So if you're into that, then great. If you're not, then sorry.
Yeah, while you're doing that, Monica Lee says you guys see yourselves living in Korea long term, and we actually did a video on that a couple of uploads ago, maybe a couple weeks, where we went into. It was a tentative yes. We plan on being here long term, but we're still flexible enough to maybe shift plans considering how everything goes with business, also with family, and how things go here in the States. Right now, with just the craziness that's going on in the States and the fact that we're already establishing ourselves here, we feel like here is the right thing, or the right, I guess, move, because we're starting to make connections and connect with people, and we're really just at the ground level building our foundation in terms of what we want to do in the future. Yeah, and right now things are a little unstable. Like, it would be unstable for us to go back to the States because what are we gonna do? Like, we can continue to do YouTube, but first of all, we're like, our families are in different states.
Yeah.
At least we're on the East Coast, but we're in different states. And then, like, we wouldn't, outside of YouTube, we wouldn't, like, I don't know, we'd have to start over with the business. And I don't want to do what we do here in terms of filmmaking and production in North Carolina. You know what I mean?
All right. Well, I don't think I wouldn't live in North Carolina.
I wouldn't either.
So
I know, and no offense, Jackie.
You need
know
to
what I
pick
mean?
a place that you want to establish your business in.
Of course, yeah, exactly. The only thing that is, I guess, the only pull to North Carolina for me is my family. Yeah, so it'd be cool to kick it with Jackie too.
Yeah, I think it's like, because here we have all these networks. I've been here for my whole professional career. I don't know where I would start in the U.S. unless we're established here first, pick up that name and reputation, and then move it somewhere else. Great.
Right.
But at this moment, we're still fledglings.
Good choice of words.
Our wings.
And I guess to add on to that as well, one of our goals is to be very independent in how we conduct our business and how we generate income. And we're setting up several different streams of income. That way we can be more flexible with where we are at any given moment. We want to have the option to go to the States. If we wanted to live there, fine, and be okay financially, or if we wanted to just be there for an extended period of time, or another country, that type of thing. But I think right now we're comfortable with home base being here. Like, we're setting up even like just stuff with insurance and like just like medical like insurance and stuff like that.
That's a big deal.
It's huge, because if we go back to the States, like, what are we going to do?
Yeah.
Unless we get a job that offers that. And even with that,
it's still expensive.
It's still pretty expensive compared to here.
Deal.
Yeah. So I think for us, and this isn't a blanket statement for anybody else, for us, it makes sense for us to stay here now.
Right.
Yeah.
I skipped over some comments trying to keep up with the current conversation, but thank you guys for the encouragement and advice on to do career-wise. It is very useful. And Jackie, I totally understand what you're saying, so thank you for those words. Let's see. Okay, Sarah from Christchurch, New Zealand. Good to have you. And Rebecca, greetings from Tokyo. Thank you for being here. And Micah from Montgomery, Alabama. Did you know I lived in Alabama? You knew that, right? I lived there for a year. I was in Prattsville.
Where's that?
It's just a place there.
Yeah. I have some people in Tuscaloosa that I know.
Tuscaloosa, okay.
Yeah, I've been to Tuscaloosa 2 or 3 times.
Jana. Привет, there. Yeah, Jana. When I was in Tashkent, my friend speaks Russian is her first language because it's in Uzbekistan. And so when I was there for a summer, I tried so hard to learn the alphabet, the Russian alphabet. So some of the letters, when I see them, I can read it. So it's very exciting to be like, to reading those Russian letters. But I'm very rusty. I'm glad I got that right.
Yeah.
From Brazil, hello. And Indiana, hello Vernon. Great to have you here. Wow, we have a lot of people from all over the place.
Definitely. And Josh, I saw your comment about my Cole being from North Carolina. Funny story is, we were in North Carolina at the same time, in the same city. We didn't even know each other. So we met each other here when I first moved to Korea. Actually, I discovered his channel before I moved to Korea. And we ended up meeting here, and it was just really funny because we were in the same city. Not that it was a super small city, but still, it's pretty
everything
cool.
is always happening where you are or have been. It's so weird. We'll be like walking around and be like, oh yeah, I know from North Carolina. Or we'll see something on the news like, oh, that happened in New Jersey where I used to live. I'm like, what? Did everything happen where you were?
Yeah.
Maybe you're the trigger. Maybe you're the butterfly that flapped its wings and caused a tornado in Texas.
Dang. That took a turn for the worse.
No, that's like, you know how they say that? Like, a butterfly flapped its wings in Brazil and caused a hurricane in Texas.
Oh, I don't know.
Oh, it's an idiom stating like every little action has a consequential reaction that you aren't aware.
See, I'm too literal, man.
You're like, I'm not a butterfly.
Like, I didn't cause a hurricane in Texas.
That's what I mean.
Yeah.
Oh, so great to have all these people from all over the place. You should read Red Rose's comment there.
Oh, okay. So Rad says, do you guys prefer retro comic book Wonder Woman and Black Panther or modern version for me to draw of you? Oh.
He's an artist.
Awesome.
Let me see what that looks like. Oh, man. Wonder Woman is so cool. This is retro Wonder Woman, like that.
Yeah.
Ooh.
That looks nice.
Very cool.
What about modern? Modern, I guess modern would still be animated, huh?
Yeah. Oh, it's like this one. Oh, shoot.
I like modern.
Yeah, the modern is really nice.
Yeah. Like, nothing beats the classic. Nothing will ever beat the classic comic book look, but I like the modern.
Very
I like
cool.
the new. Because it's like a interpretive take on the old, you know? What?
Yeah, that's what it is called. That's what it is. What else would it be? This is the retro Black Panther. So, like that one.
Oh, yeah.
He doesn't look like a Black Panther there, though. He just looks kind of like a villain, actually. See? Let's see modern Black Panther. I love the actor.
Yo, that would be so sick.
Oh, well. For modern Black Panther, they show the Black Panther party. Okay, so something like that, I guess. Oh, that's really cool. Yeah, you are.
I like the detail in the modern.
You are like Black Panther.
Yo, that would be so sick, though.
That would be amazing. Let's see. Whew! So many great comments. Another sparkly hi from Japan. Thank you for being here.
Want to visit Japan soon.
Lawrence is from London.
London?
He's got
Forgive me.
He has a great British accent.
Very great. What was that? I don't know what just came out of me. Great.
Are you trying to be Irish?
I know. Great. Oh,
do it again.
That was embarrassing.
Really put your heart and soul into it.
What should I say?
You should say, Lawrence, thanks for joining us today.
Lawrence, thanks for joining me today. Yo, man, I'm so embarrassed right now. I'm not good at most accents.
That was nice.
I can do a good country accent, but that's it.
Oh gosh, that's funny. Okay, let's see. Oh, yes, Raul, like the red thread, yeah. Like the threads, like that combine all the tapestries together. Mika's asking, have you thought about having another channel talking about more girly things?
I thought about it, but I figured it wouldn't match me, so.
To be honest, like, everything that we talk about on our channel is pretty much what I talk about. Actually, I mean, I talk about other things, too. If there's other girly things, I don't really do makeup. I just love skincare and health. Because for me, that's just general overall health. What girly things do I talk about? Do I talk about girly things?
I mean, not to me. I don't think.
Yeah. If I had another channel, it might be like books and...
Yeah, I mean, so check it out. For the SkyCedi channel analytics, the last time I checked, which was, as far as the demographics, like 2 weeks ago,
yeah,
it was 80% female, subscribers-wise, and 20% male. And that didn't happen until after Becky joined, because it used to be about 60-40, 60 being female and then 40 being male.
I'm surprised.
Yeah, let me check it now.
Because I would have thought, just with you would have been getting all the ladies. This is natural. Look at this face. And I thought that once I came in the picture, all the women would bail. Because that's what happens to celebrities, right? Like male celebrities, he gets a girlfriend, and they're like, oh, well... there goes my chance. So, you know what I mean? That's what I thought would happen.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean...
But I think... I love that.
I think a lot of them like the couple stuff.
Yeah,
maybe.
women should support each other, too.
Yeah. Let me see here. Yeah, let me see what the demographics are now.
Danilo, hi. Thanks for joining us.
Oh, now it's 72% female, 27%. 27.8%.
Dang,
male.
I'm sorry. We need
so I don't know, maybe doing a couple of like more content
Honestly,
for the ladies would be...
It's actually a tough demographic to get male demographic, like mid-teens to 30s.
Mm-hmm.
I'm looking at like late night show stats. It's actually very hard to get those ratings, like that age demographic. That's why Conan O'Brien was such a big hit back in the day, because he was strictly that demographic. I should work on that.
Beauty tips from me. That would be a very short video. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, like, the focus of our content is mostly on like different elements of Korean culture and just about like being in a relationship.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I think like certain content for the ladies wouldn't be a bad idea if it relates to any of that.
Specifically for girls? I mean, I think the most thing I could do is skincare, because I really, really believe in that, and caring for your skin and loving the skin you're in. Because I feel, at least for myself, if my outward appearance, like if I feel healthy, if my skin is nicer, then I feel more inclined to feel proud of that, right? And then I feel better, and then I look better, and then I act better. Obviously, it shouldn't be because your outside is nice that you're nice inside. It's not what I mean. But like when you overall feel like healthy and good, it's all tied together. I think your physical and mental and emotional is all tied together. That's why when you work out, you get endorphins and you feel happier.
Yeah. Jackie says we are here for Becky. Thanks.
Thank you, Jackie. Yeah. So I'm very big advocate on skincare. Actually, this was something my older sister had asked me, because she has some friends in California who want to know about skincare, like Korean skincare specifically, but just don't know where to start. So she had asked me to curate boxes for the women in California. They are a lot of like wealthy families who don't have time because they're working a lot, or they have their own kids to raise, but they really want to have nice skincare. And so my sister was like, hey, just say a price and then you make them a box and mail it to them. And I was actually very interested in that. That is something I considered doing.
Yeah.
Curating like skincare boxes, especially for people, depending on what they need. I might still do that.
Yeah, very nice. That would be cool.
It would be cool.
Yeah, Brad says modern it will be, end of August is what I'll aim for. Man, thank you so much.
That's so cool.
Yeah, that'd be awesome.
I've always wanted to be Wonder Woman. I love her.
She calls me Black Panther, so
yeah,
it works out.
So crazy, because Black Panther is my favorite superhero.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's see. Jasmine wants to know if I dated anyone in Korea. Do you want me to answer?
I think maybe she's asking me before Becky.
Oh, before Becky. Oh, I thought it said Becky, comma. I'm sorry. Gosh. I guess I just thought everything was about me.
You can answer that, of course.
No, why don't you answer? La 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 la.
Actually, no. I didn't date anyone.
Yes,
before.
you did.
No, I didn't.
You had semi-dates with somebody.
Not really.
Like, you were keen.
Kind of.
If she had allowed you to date, you would have.
No, I wouldn't have. So let's just go with no. No.
Oh, you. I did. But I've been here like 5 years longer than you. You know what I mean?
True.
Yes. Let's see. Cam asks me to sing my song. Cam, I have a lot of songs. Depends on which one you want. My most recent hit, the pizza song, I think that one was the best one I've released so far.
Okay.
We should produce
Go
that. I love pizza, and I think it's very good. I love pizza because it is a tasty food.
There you go, Cam.
You're welcome.
Man, we got some skincare comments too.
Kimberly,
That's a very
heading
good
off to
idea.
bed, but so glad to catch you too. Keep doing you. Thanks for joining us.
Good night, Kimberly.
Sweet dreams.
Have a good one.
Hey, Emily just moved to Seogwipo. Emily, yeah, that's right. You went to Jeju. How is it there?
Oh.
My friend is going next week for 2 weeks, and I considered stopping by. And she's going to be in Seogwipo area. Yeah, Jeju is really, really nice.
I've only been once, and that was in 2012 when I first visited here. So can't wait to go back. We were actually trying to go a couple,
On my
maybe
birthday.
2 months ago.
Yeah.
Didn't work out though, but
Yeah, but Jeju-do is like, it's on the eternal list of places to visit. I visit more often than you because one of my friends lives there.
yeah.
But yeah, I need to go more. We need to go together.
Hmm.
Once you get your license, then you can rent a car for us.
It's true.
Yeah. Emily, do you have a car? Is that how you're going to get around? Let's see. Yeah, people are interested in skincare. Oh, my skincare routine. We could.
Yeah, again, my portion would be quick. I think I do 1, 2, 3, maybe a 3-step routine, including the face wash, some toner thing, and then
something I gave you.
And then some, I guess, moisturizer. But it's like an all-in-one moisturizer, so...
Aren't you using the serum? I gave you that serum, the pink one.
No.
Do you know how expensive that is?
I forgot.
Oh, I'm gonna get you a new one.
Yeah, skincare, that might be a good idea.
It could be fun. I think we could make it really nice. Yeah.
Yeah, if you guys feel like you guys could
really
like benefit from it, yeah.
I honestly would love to walk people through my skincare. And you'll be shocked how much I use.
Yeah.
Skincare. Wish Trend promotes some nice stuff. And the Innisfree green tea line was one I actually used to use in university. Of all the Innisfree, that was the only line I used. Their green tea one. I agree with that one. Let's see. I'd love to watch if you make videos about skincare, books, body manner, food you eat. Huh.
Dang, y'all, they just kicking me off the channel.
Maybe that's what they meant by, hey, did you ever consider changing your YouTube channel name?
So just Becky.
You guys are nice.
That's cool.
There's no way I'd be here if it weren't for you.
Thanks.
Yeah. Yeah, I think skincare would be very interesting, honestly. And I will tell you that there's a difference in skin types, like men's skin, women's skin, and also if you have like very thin skin, people with melanin tend to have thicker skin, and the type of things that you use or acne treatment is different than people who have fairer skin. These are all good things to know. I'd be down to talk about that.
Yeah, actually, let's
consider that. This is a good idea. Thank you guys for planting that. Raul says I have Wonder Woman aura.
That's true.
Thank you. Did you know one time I was walking around in Itaewon? Well, the only reason I ever thought that, because one day I was walking around Itaewon and I was doing a photo shoot. And as I was doing a photo shoot, this passerby came by and stopped and looked at me and said, "Are you guys doing a cosplay?" And we were like, "No, we're just doing a photo shoot." He says, "Oh, I thought you were dressed like Wonder Woman." And then just walked away. But I was wearing my clothes.
Nice.
I know. Okay. Ooh, I'm gonna cry. I'm too excited. Let's see. Jackie wonders if we've thought about doing a fan meet or greet. I don't think anyone will come.
We probably had some people show up.
Really?
Yeah, I guess it depends, because like a lot of the fans and subscribers, they're like spread throughout.
Yeah.
And then more than 50% are in the States, and then we do have people that know us here in Korea. And I actually thought about doing it, like, this is way before Becky's time. I thought about doing it. I just never, like, planned it out. But, yeah, I think it'd be cool to do.
I guess right now...
But you gotta, like, see, like, who's in the area, who would be interested in coming.
Or, like, COVID era. You could do a Zoom meet and greet. It would get a little bit messy, I think.
Though. It wouldn't be the same.
Yeah. Zoom is weird, especially because I did a lecture for that class. There were like 60 people in the Zoom chat, but I couldn't hear anyone or like see anybody, so it was very odd. It would definitely be a different experience.
Right.
But it's something to mull over. Oh, people love the pizza song. Great. We should really release that. Do you like shopping in Korea better than in the US?
Yes and no.
Right.
When it comes to clothes, I like shopping in the US better because over the years I developed like, I guess, the style of clothing that I prefer to wear, and I know where to go for that. Whereas in Korea, they don't necessarily have that style, and also the fit of the clothing is a little bit more difficult for me to find here, because I'm very particular on how clothes fit.
You have like broader shoulders, I think. Yeah.
Yeah. But when it comes to, I don't know, when it comes to, I guess, miscellaneous things, like if I need to shop for, like I just ordered some sparkling water that literally came a day after. Like things like that, little stuff I can just order and it'll come either the same day or the day after. Yeah, with coupon. So I think, and it's very similar to Amazon, but I think it's a little quicker than Amazon with things that are here in Korea, because Korea is so small. So I like shopping for clothes in the States better. As a matter of fact, I just ordered some shirts, because I haven't, like, man, all my clothes are so old, and so I just ordered a couple t-shirts from the States to come get shipped here.
Nice.
Yeah.
I think I like shopping in Korea better. I think it's more of an experience. It's fun. And the way the shopping centers are set up, and then we have underground shopping malls, or like outdoor markets, pop-up markets. I just enjoy that more, I think. But I will say in the US, they have better vintage shopping. Korea doesn't really have a vintage shopping market. So like secondhand shops are hard to find. They're unusual. That's why I get very excited when I see one.
Yeah, I do like the malls here a lot better. And every mall or shopping center or department store is generally organized the same way. Yeah, you usually have your food court at the bottom, and then you'll have like you'll have like cosmetics on the first floor with all the perfumes and makeup, and then you'll have women's levels. You have men, children, electronics, or home goods. And then you might have the fancy restaurants.
The whole thing,
I mean, they're all the same.
Yeah,
very similar. Yeah.
In some areas, you can still bargain. Like Dongdaemun area, you can bargain in Dongdaemun. But be careful. If you don't have your wits about you, they will steal your money.
It's true. Look, Black is Beautiful says, Becky, I would love to see more content with just you doing girl talks and just to give advice. I'm just going to retire and then No, I'm just kidding. That would be a good idea.
Do you think? Really?
Because one of my favorite channels, some of you guys might know them, Maze Lee. So Joe and Alina.
Oh, true.
Sometimes they do that. Sometimes like
she just does
some of the
right?
some of the videos is more like Elena just doing her thing or talking to the audience, but it's a team at the end of the day. I'm down.
If people had a very specific, not specific, or like some topic, what do you think we should do? You know how they had like Dear Abby columns in newspapers and stuff?
Yeah.
I would be down to do that. If we had some girls and guys too.
Yeah. I mean, as long as there are enough people that want it,
right,
that would make sense.
Yeah, I would do that, I think.
Turn off this
Hey,
AC.
Jasmine says, who's your Blackpink and Red Velvet bias? Well, can I tell you guys something? I met Blackpink. When was that? Last week?
Last week.
Yeah, I did a shoot with Blackpink for a big commercial that's coming out.
Are you allowed to say?
I don't know.
We won't say it.
Yeah. But, yeah, they're nice. They're nice girls.
Yeah. What were you doing in the commercial?
I was playing the talk show host. And so we sit down, like couch, like we're having a talk show interview, and then I ask them, like, so, something. And they're like, oh, something. So, yeah. They're very nice. They're all extremely small. This is always something, whenever...
It's a funny thing to say about anyone.
But whenever I meet K-pop idols, even men, too, always surprised by how short they are. Very short, very petite. Yeah, because I'm always surrounded by models, so I'm just used to very, like, tall people on set. But they're very tiny.
Yeah, but they always look pretty big in the videos because the way it's shot.
Yeah, they always look much bigger than they actually are. Yeah, they all speak. 3 of them speak English quite well, I noticed. And one girl is very funny. But they're all nice. They seem to really like each other, which is great. Let's see. Texas Flower asks, videos on the history of Korea.
I thought about doing that.
Doing just like a run through?
Yeah, someone like a creative way to, sort of like a mini documentary.
Yeah.
Because for those of you guys that have been following for a while, you guys know that I like to tell stories as well, like of other people, but I also wanted to like get into like documentaries, which we want to do. I don't know if it's going to be appropriate for the channel, but we want to get into like telling stories of certain things, people.
Sure. I feel like that's very suitable for the Halfie Project podcast. That's for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, history of Korea. That would be interesting.
It would be very, very interesting.
Yeah, I saw an interesting video by Billy, Go Billy Korean. I don't know if you know him, but anyways, he did one a couple years ago that was pretty interesting, like just sort of a history of Korea in like 11-12 minutes. He put a lot of effort into that. I remember seeing that a few years ago, but
that's great.
So something like that would be cool.
It actually would be great because, to be honest, if you are studying world history, you miss a lot when it comes to Korea. Nobody knows anything about Korea except like Korean War, this happened, then US and China did their thing, right? That's like it. Also, history is always biased depending on where you're learning it from. So learning it from the Korean history angle, I think could be very eye-opening for ourselves as well. 홍미경, 안녕하세요. 와주셔서 감사합니다. Let's see. The Facebook t-shirt. I'm sorry, guys.
That was such a, like, it was so funny because she was so confident and she thought she was joking on me. If you guys didn't see the video, watch it. It's so funny.
Yeah.
That's the only part of the video.
Wow.
Well, there's two parts of the video where you're kind of the butt of the joke.
off the worst.
But yeah, the rest she's just like grilling me, and I'm just like taking it.
But the end just devastates any image people have of who I am.
That was a fun video.
That was a fun one. I do like that one a lot.
Yeah.
I got a lot of messages from friends who were like, I can't believe you showed him that picture of you. It's too soon.
Yeah.
Sorry.
We've got another one that we've yet to film. So she's gonna be reacting to my home videos.
Whew. Oh yeah, Blackpink. Yes, met Blackpink. Obviously, you can't tell who a person is just by, quick meetings. But I have met other idols, and what I liked about Blackpink is that they seem very tight together. I know some of them, 2 of them at least, had trained together for years. So had that friendship before fame, which I think is really important. So, yeah. Nice, cool.
She's just so casual about it. Yeah, just met them and
it's weird.
Just kicking it.
Because I actually don't even know their names. That's why I can't tell you who's who.
Yeah,
this is how out of the K-pop world I am. I don't even know Blackpink girls.
Yeah, that's one thing about us. We're not like diehard K-pop fans. I'm a fan of K-pop. I was a bigger fan in my earlier years, but I'm still a fan of K-pop. I still enjoy K-pop. Mostly, I guess some of the, not so much the newer groups because I'm more out of touch, but I would say first, second gen of K-pop and sprinkled in with a little bit of like the new school. But I'm really into Korean hip-hop and R&B a little bit more. I appreciate that like a lot. So I listen to that more.
You have been listening a lot to that. Yeah.
Yeah, like Primary, Crush. I mean,
Yeah.
Even my boy, Chico.
It's a love-hate relationship.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's see. Black is Beautiful comes in to confirm you. Cedric, we love you. I believe that Becky gives exceptional advice. I would love to hear wisdom on certain topics.
We love you, but I'm just kidding. I'm glad you guys like want to hear her speak and be more upfront. I'm down.
Really?
Yeah, at the end of the day, I think like you have a lot to offer. A lot of insight, a lot of value.
You.
She's very wise for her years.
For my years. I guess, I hope. Yeah.
Yeah.
Documentaries would be a great idea. Yes, I agree with that. We've been, we toss around the ideas of documentaries and we get requests, I think a bit frequently. People are like, you should do documentary on this, documentary on that. It's a matter of time and funding.
Right.
Which is sad that that's the boundary of a creative endeavor, but it is.
Yeah, because like if we go into a project, like I have a few ideas already that I want to pull the trigger on if we had the time and the funding as far as a documentary, but like I want to go all out. You know what I mean? I want this to be sellable to Netflix, if that makes sense.
Sure.
And not from a standpoint of like we're making it to make money, but obviously
like that level of quality.
We want it to get in front of as many eyes as possible, and yeah, it'd be nice to have your work out there seen and appreciated. So I think once we're in a position where we're like, okay, we could focus a percentage of our time in trying to pursue this, I think we will. Yeah. Unless there's an opportunity that comes our way, which would be cool. But like we want to go all out, make it totally top-notch professional.
Yeah, it should be good.
Yeah, make sure we have the right team in place, things like that.
Yeah, I hope, you know what, I don't hope. It will happen. See? Look at me living out that book. It will happen. Yeah. It's just a matter of time. Let's see.
Jisoo, Jenny, Rose, and Lisa. I guess those are the Blackpink members.
Thanks, Jasmine.
Tiara. Classic.
Tiara. Yeah, it is a classic. Let's see. 두 분 참 잘 어울려요.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Translation. We go well together. We
like peanut butter and jelly.
Yeah. Thank you.
Like milk and cookies.
Like pizza and beer. Chicken and beer is better.
Yeah. I'll be the chicken.
I'll be the beer. Shoot.
Can't wait to hear the pizza song again. You know, I haven't nailed down the lyrics yet.
That's funny.
It kind of fluctuates a little bit.
Elaine says crowdfunding. Yeah, that's definitely an option for sure. And I think once we have the time, that'll be an option we can explore to actually go into, and getting support and having people actually be part of the project in that way if they want to give. Because, I mean, most movies, from my understanding, or documentaries, like, people aren't just going to approach you and say, hey, we want to, give you $200,000 to make this. You have to raise money in some way or find investors. And so I think crowdfunding is a great way to do it.
Yeah, and people love to be a part of something bigger than themselves. And so it is a way to be a part of that. Right. Crowdfunding.
Yeah. So I think right now it's just a matter of time. So, like, I guess on that note, like, some of the things that we're still trying to work on is, like, we're trying to work on really getting the channel to a point where, I don't know if you guys have noticed, but, like, in the last few weeks, we're uploading more videos because we're trying to, like, just get on, one, a consistent schedule, and two, just get content out to you guys. And so right now we're looking at about 2 vids a week. So I'm working overtime. Well, we're both working overtime on it.
But you're working more.
I'm just doing the editing. But we're doing that. But I think once the channel gets to a place where we feel like, okay, it's cruising and it's doing well, I think we can start to put a little bit more energy into something else. Once we get the train going, you know what I mean? Get an efficient system. Yeah, because, like, we're literally all in on growing the channel and really just growing our influence as well. And
this is what is momentum. We have to get that momentum going. And then once the ball is moving fast enough, it will continue to move on its own. And we can then divert our attention on something that is also important.
Right. Yeah, but I mean, real talk, everything is time, money, energy, you know what I mean? Right. So we're doing our best, and we're just we're enjoying it at the same time.
I do want to point it out, Monica Lee bringing up the topic of comfort women, as it is an important part and sad part of Korean history, not just Korean history, but between other countries as well that had a part to play in that. It is a somewhat contentious topic, and so if we did bring it up, which I also agree it should be, I think it would probably be under the Halfie Project umbrella in that case, and it is something that requires a lot of research because it's still obviously affecting a lot of people today. So this is a topic that is on the radar.
Right. If you guys are not subscribed to the Halfie Project, and if you don't know what it is, this is Becky's channel and also her project where she's focusing on the stories and the life of, like, half Koreans, but different elements that are related to being half Korean, you know. So definitely check that out. Subscribe to it.
Yeah. Luigi, I wonder if they'll answer my question. I'm sorry, I didn't see what that was. Could you maybe write that again if that's okay? And hello from Kuala Lumpur. Hi. Reina, thanks for joining us. It's so cool to see people everywhere.
Yeah, and Westfield 90 says, I'm excited at you guys growing the channel. Count me in for the ride. Thank you so much. Really means a lot.
Yatta.
Just ride.
Do you know yatta? Yatta? That was actually such a thing. I think it was like 90s, where guys would be driving in their car and then they'd see a girl and then yatta, which means like, hey, get in the car. So yatta.
Yeah. Come on in.
Join us. Let's see. Yeah, people, thank you so much for being really encouraging. And also, like Mika mentioning, you guys are really serious about the content. Not following what other people do. It will get there. Don't put too much pressure on yourself. That's a very good reminder, honestly.
Yeah, I mean, there are a lot of... So I'm a YouTube junkie in a sense of, like, I don't just consume YouTube mindlessly. Sometimes I do, like, to decompress, but usually I'm watching the channels that I want to watch, that I find value in. But I'm also doing, like, research in terms of what's out there, the type of content. And, you know, sometimes, and Becky knows, like, I'm seeing what other channels are doing just for either inspiration, getting ideas, or just to be aware. And sometimes there is that, like, thought of, oh man, so this channel or this couple, they're doing this and they're getting X amount of views. And I always have to remind myself that's not what we're about. And, you know, we want to be us. We want to stay true to us and not sell out. So yeah, that's always a thing that's going on in my head.
Comparison is the thief of joy.
Yeah.
I used to have a t-shirt that said that.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, and that's why I bought it. But then it was too small, so.
That's tragic.
Yeah.
Speaking of t-shirts.
What a segue. That wasn't intentional.
Actually, you know, Becky and I had the thought. We just started talking about this maybe 2 days ago. And wanted to see what you guys thought. And
I love this song, by the way.
Oh, yeah?
This is one like those lo-fi songs.
I don't know if you guys can hear the music in the background.
Someone
got a little
mentioned
bit of
earlier that they
lo-fi
liked
in the
it.
back. Yeah, so yeah, Becky and I are also thinking about the idea of, in the near future, introducing some merch, maybe t-shirts to start with. And we don't know what kind of, like, I guess, style or like what kind of branding the t-shirts will have, but it will be just something pertaining to us, and also maybe encouragements for like interracial couples, love, being half Korean, also like just, I don't know, just anything that reflects us. And we're just thinking about that idea, but we don't want to do it just to do it. So we're gonna like really think it through, plan it out, but wanted to see what you guys thought. If we were to introduce some merch, would any of you guys be interested in maybe a t-shirt, hoodies, things like that?
Yeah, it goes deeper than just business. I probably, you guys can tell by the way I talk about money or business, I'm not really like money focused, which isn't always a good thing. You are more than I am, so I'm learning that as well, to be economically smart. However, I believe when it comes to this idea which you floated yesterday, it has to be more than just trying to make a buck. You know, it's not about that. We actually think that it can be kind of like, my hope at least is something that's representative of who we are and what we stand for. And I believe that that's impactful and meaningful to a lot of people. So for example, like normalizing mixed relationships, not giving a feeling of you don't belong here, or that's weird, or you guys shouldn't be together because you're different races, right? And so I think having a shirt or something that shows people wordlessly that that's okay, I'm in this relationship, it's cool. I think that would be great.
Yeah.
For us, I know I would wear that, and for a lot of other people.
Yeah, so
That's the hope, at least.
yeah, so I mean, we'll try to have something for everyone, not just for like a certain group, like interracial couples, but something that reflects us, but something that, you know, let's just say you're not in an interracial relationship, or that's not something you're like,
Yeah.
you know, that applies to you. Like, you could have something with maybe a branding or like a phrase or something that you know, you guys can rock and be proud of.
Yeah.
You know,
Should
that
always be
represents
proud of that.
the SkyCedi brand. So
Right.
yeah, that's what we're thinking. And it's not going to be anytime soon, but that's something that we're just
Down
you
the
know,
road.
thinking about. Yeah.
Yeah.
Not too far down the road.
And
but, you know.
something that looks nice.
Yeah.
I like a minimal, clean look, very chic and pretty.
Yeah. So, yeah, I think some people are down for sure.
Okay. Here.
Halfie Project hats would be dope.
Oh, that's a great idea.
That's cool, yeah.
One day I would love to do that. That would be cool.
Awesome.
Do you ever get creative blockages? This is something I wanted to ask you guys.
Mm-hmm.
Because for sure we get creative blockage. I'm very curious to see how other people deal with that as well. Let us know. And I want to see what you guys say.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. That will give me inspiration, I think.
Yeah. Oh, man. For me, yeah. I mean, musically, for sure. Like, if I'm ever, like... And this is back in the day when I was really active. But I'm getting back into, like, music and creating music. Yeah, definitely. When it comes to filming... Yeah, there are moments where I'm like... I don't know what to do or not really inspired. But I think how I overcome it is going out to shoot.
Yeah, when you just go out and you're just filming, you get those sparks.
Yeah. But yeah, I do have those, like, creative blocks, though.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, black is beautiful. What if you're single? I want to buy a t-shirt too. For sure. Yeah, we're going to have, like,
course.
yeah, we're going to have shirts for you as well. So it's going to be, like, we'll probably have, we don't know how many, but we'll have X amount of shirts that will be for pretty much any and everyone. So don't worry, we got you.
Yes. People really like hoodies. I think that's a great idea.
Yeah. Maybe we could do a launch. You know, we'll see. Maybe we could do a launch
Yeah.
by the time it
홍미경
gets a
씨
little cold.
꼭 갖고 싶은데요. 응원합니다. So
Oh.
yeah, thank you for that. 응원해 주셔서 감사합니다.
Yeah, definitely.
예쁜 거 나오면 꼭 공유할게요.
Mm.
Yeah. And let's see. 외국인 way. I get them a lot, but I think I have over 100 articles on my blog. Get stuck often, but sometimes just answering questions. I wish someone would have answered for me. Helps a lot. Wow, you know what is so crazy? Think about it. Humanity has been here for so long, right? And of course, everyone is living a different life and has your own different paths and struggles. But there seem to be these certain like wavelengths that we are all walking and living on. And how is it that still to today we haven't like perfected the art of living well, right? And it's so fascinating that we still, you know, have this impact on other people who are living their life, even though so many people have lived this life so many times before.
Yeah.
Amazing. I'm sorry, I just think that's so cool. And just be like, oh, I wish someone had told me that when I was 20, let's say. Isn't that amazing?
But it's like every generation changes too. It changes so quickly nowadays in the
Yeah.
modernized world. So it's like new problems, just everything is always new.
I just think it's beautiful how, regardless of how things have, because people say like everything is repeating pattern, maybe in different variations. But regardless of all of that, still an other individual can have such a distinct impact on you in your life.
Right.
If you look in the grand scheme of things, that's amazing.
Yeah.
We're not just lemons. I mean, lemmings.
Lemons. Yeah. But I mean, that's a good way to overcome Wiggle Way, I think.
Yeah. And
Yeah, just-
asking.
Andre says overcome creative blocks by just soaking up experience, reading books, and talking to people, etc. At some point, I'll get inspiration to create something. Energy drinks work too. Yo, yeah, I used to drink energy drinks a lot, but that's very good. Reading books is a good way. For me, it's actually watching different like YouTube channels. Yeah, it really helps
And
me.
that does inspire you. Oh. Creativity. This is another thing I've been thinking lately. Creativity is not reserved for just special creative individuals, right? Every single person is creative.
Yeah.
And the more that you share that creativity with other people, it's like it's a gift that keeps growing. You're not losing out your creativity by having creativity from other people.
Right.
That's so cool.
it's like,
we're always trying to protect, like, oh, that was my idea.
right.
But
What's the word for that?
when you share.
Yeah,
those
it's kind of like
ideas.
it's kind of like the scarcity mindset.
Yeah.
Yeah,
What is
like
that?
so it's basically like so, yeah. So in the context of, for example, business, like if you're an entrepreneur and then you have this business idea, or you have a certain market that you're trying to go after, it's like you're trying to hog all the resources in that market, or you don't want to share your creative ideas, or you don't want to help other like entrepreneurs grow their business because you're scared they're going to take your market share. It's that scarcity mindset. I guess in the context of creativity, it's like, oh, I'm not going to share any of my creative ideas, or I'm not going to collab with people because I want to be the one to have like,
Sure.
you know, I want to protect my ideas. I don't want to like give my ideas away.
Yeah.
Which I understand that, you know what I mean? But at the end of the day, creativity is endless.
Yeah.
That's the nature of creativity.
Yeah,
You know
yeah,
what I mean?
yeah.
So, yeah.
And it multiplies.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Synergy.
Synergy. Yes.
Very cool. I like these talks. Dexter always comes in with some interesting things. Wasn't Dexter the one who you recommended a book to read for us? Remember? Was that Dexter?
Might have been.
It was a previous live stream, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure Dexter had recommended some books for us. I feel like you're talking about moving from a Type 0 to Type 1 civilization. A coin termed by Michio Kaku.
That's something we can look into.
Yeah. I'm going to write that down right now. Let me write that down. Michio Kaku.
Creative block since middle school. Dang.
Well, maybe they're in 9th grade.
Maybe that's true. Yeah.
Type 0, Type 1.
We all still trying to figure it out though.
We are. And that's kind of the exciting thing about it, is that
Mm-hmm.
you're always trying to... Because if you have everything figured out, then what are you going to do?
Mm-hmm.
We thrive on overcoming difficulties. And by we, I think I mean humanity.
Mm.
Yeah. Whew. Guys, thank you so much for... it's crazy to think that people actually listen to anything that we're talking.
And we just like...
Yeah, because it's just like, outside philosophizing, but...
Philosophizing?
Is that the word?
I don't think
Philosophizing?
so. What is the word?
Philosophizing.
Really?
Philosophizing.
Let me see. Let me check this.
Yeah.
Philosophizing.
Philosophizing.
I don't think any of those are the word.
Philosophicalizing.
Philosophical.
Philosophizing.
Philos-
PH. Try philosoph. PH. Izing.
Oh, that is a word.
It is a word.
Philosophizing.
Yeah, it's a word.
Philosophize.
Philosophizing means to speculate or theorize
To
about fundamental or
philosophize, yeah.
serious issues.
Especially
in a tedious way. Sorry, we're tedious. That's funny.
No, it's nice that y'all could just like...
It is nice.
Listen to us talk. Sometimes we just... Like, we're trying to just stream more, and whether we have something to say specifically or not.
Yeah.
Just hang out.
It's great to hang out with people. You know, these days, I don't really hang out with people. I hang out with you.
Mm-hmm.
I call my friends who are living overseas and work.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's nice to know there's community that exists so that you're not just speaking out into the void. Hello! Hello! Hello!
Yeah. Aminata says we say some good things.
Thank you, Aminata.
Thank you. We tried to.
Well, was there anything else that you wanted to bring up?
Not in particular. Not in particular.
Then let's throw this out for the people who are listening. If you guys have seen the videos that we have done up so far, if you would like to see some specific topics or questions that come to mind that you'd like answered in video form, throw those our way. Because we're always expanding the pool of video ideas.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Right.
And we want it to be meaningful for you.
Yeah. Again, we're like, with the focus of us being in a relationship, dating, even like not with us in particular, but like interracial marriage, like the concepts of those, because I mean both of our parents are in interracial marriages, obviously, and then also Korean culture related too. So anything dealing with those, we definitely want to consider doing. But we've got a couple of videos that we've already shot, like in the past 2 weeks, that I just got to edit and get out to you guys. So if we keep it up, we'll just have like content coming out for you guys.
Yeah.
And it would be really helpful if, and I feel it's funny because I almost feel like ashamed to say it, but I shouldn't be. But like, if there's a video that you feel like would resonate with anybody in your sphere of influence, it would be very helpful if you shared it.
Oh,
and
sure. Yeah.
Just to get the video or the content out there, because we want to grow the channel, but we want to grow it in front of the right eyes. We don't want to just have numbers to have numbers. We want to have people like you guys that are genuinely interested in us, invested in us as a couple, or as like I don't know, just invested in Korean culture and wanting to learn the culture, things like that. So if there's anyone in your network, it'd be cool if you shared it, if it's applicable, of course, so that'd be very helpful, I think. Yeah. Dimitri, what's up, man? It's over there lurking.
Good to have Dimitri here. Oh
yeah, but I think oh, Andre with the question. How about we end off with this?
Okay.
Yeah. So Andre says, do you ever take one day off a week to do absolutely nothing, or does the grind never stop? So, you want to answer first?
Yeah. The grind never stops. I will say, so there's no scheduled date. Like some people have the weekend where they say, this is the weekend where you rest and then go back to work on Monday. And then some people, I guess, set a time, like this is my vacation day or rest day.
Yeah.
That is something I have not had for some time. There will be days where I know I'm not working because like the schedule didn't come in. But on that day where I'm not working, I'll be editing or writing or planning. There are very few days where I just do nothing. Very few.
Right. Yeah, and for me, as it has been the past, I don't know how long, but every single day I'm pretty much working on something. A bulk of my time is in either shooting and editing. Editing takes the most time. Editing the YouTube videos, editing like client projects, and then other things like, for example, like on Instagram, like we try to have like nice photos, try to post photos, like, I'm not super consistent with it, but,
Pictures that you're proud of.
Yeah, so, I'll edit that. And, all of this generally I enjoy doing, but I rarely find time to, like, I've never had a day in the recent, I don't know how long, where I've done nothing.
I don't think so.
And even like the last actual trip that we took
wasn't that Yasu?
Yeah, it was a year ago. Like I said, we were trying to go to Jeju. It didn't work out because we were like in the middle of a project and it was just crazy. So it was a year ago. And this is not good. I'm not saying what we do or what I do is necessarily good or ideal, but my mindset is always like I've got to like lay the foundation and then somewhat get ahead. And I feel like I'm never caught up. And so, yeah, the last trip we took was Yeosu, and it was very enjoyable, but, we were filming the whole time, too. So it's like my mind is always going.
But we also enjoy it.
We enjoy it. And because I feel like I'd rather go and film versus go and not film and not have that sort of memory to look back on. Yeah. But it's kind of a catch-22.
Right. Yeah. Because the thing is, when it blends like that, then it's easy to mistake one for the other. I think the perfect example is in our context as a couple who also works together business-wise is when you start replacing that, this is my couple partner with this is my business partner,
right,
who I happen to have a romantic relationship with. That's a very different thing than somebody that you're romantically in a relationship with and you work well together.
Right.
So I think that you just have to be very clear about those lines.
Right.
Yeah.
So that's something that we're, working through. I want to get to a point where I can have a day where I'm pretty much chilling, but I'm just constantly like going, and so I'm working on that.
Sorry. Oh, Cam. Thank you for the fox emoji.
Is it a fox or is it a cat? Or does it matter?
It is a cat. Cats!
Yeah. So, Andre, hopefully that answers your question.
Yes.
The grind never stops for now, but, want to hopefully change that in the future.
W. John, 안녕하세요.
안녕하세요.
안녕하세요. And 홍미경, I like this. 두 분 생각이 아주 건강해서 중독되고 있어요. I'm becoming addicted because your thinking is so healthy.
Yeah.
I mean, that's a direct translation. That's cute. 감사합니다.
Yeah.
건강해야지.
Dimitri, more videos of me dancing randomly in public.
That was so funny. I
Yeah.
just have to capture these moments. Guys, I have so many.
Yeah, it's true. It's true. But you guys won't see it unless you join the Patreon.
That's
Yeah,
true.
It's just for she shares embarrassing videos of me to our
On
Patreon
our
supporters.
Patreon
and
Instagram page.
Yeah.
The Sky Crew.
very raw, unfiltered, just
Very
different. Like you go to my Instagram versus the Sky Crew only,
Yeah.
or the Patreon only Instagram, the Sky Crew one. It's like night and day. It's like the real me.
Yeah, right.
Instagram is very polished. and,
Instagram,
like,
I know. It's you're proud of it, and it is you. But then it's like when all of that is just torn away, and this is all that remains. That's
Yeah.
what goes up on the Sky Crew Instagram
yeah.
account.
So if you're interested, check it out. That's funny.
Yeah. Oh, speaking of, this is just like housekeeping. For people who are Patreons and then join the Sky Crew Instagram account, because it's private, we of course accept those who we know are patrons. And if there is ever a point where you decide to stop being a Patreon, we kind of put it in your hands to leave the Instagram account. Otherwise, we have to block you. And that's we don't want to do that either. And so it's not a matter of like, oh, we want you there and we don't want you there. It's a matter of maintaining the integrity for the other Patreons who are part of the Sky Crew. So that's just something that we request if you guys ever decide to stop becoming patrons.
Let's see, Dimitri, I highly recommend the Calm app. It allows you to do small mindfulness meditations. Some as short as 9 minutes. You'll be surprised how much it changes your day. Very good recommendation. I've seen a lot of ads on the Calm app, so I should just try it. Yeah. Yeah, that'll be very helpful for me, for sure. But yeah, I think that is it for me. Is that it for you?
It for me, I want a cat.
Anyways, on that note, yeah, we're talking that through too about the cat. Cool. All right, guys. It is a rainy day here in Seoul, but I'm gonna go and get a workout in, and then
Oh yeah, you are.
get back on the
Maybe I
grind.
should too. You think I should?
Yeah. So, guys, thank you so much for just chilling out with us, and we're gonna do this again probably another 2 weeks or so. Have another stream. Come chill.
We have a
come hang
couple
out.
good ideas coming in here too.
Yeah.
So we'll keep all those in mind.
Jackie, Thunder, Lightning here. Stay safe from the hurricane,
Yeah.
by the way. Yeah. But everyone, we want you guys to stay safe, healthy, and all the craziness is going on right now. And yeah, we'll be in touch via social media. And have a wonderful weekend, everyone.
Yes. Stay well.
Stay well, stay healthy. Peace.
Bye, guys.